Oh, we are live here, Atlantic City.
You didn't do the promo.
I'm sorry. You know what? Let me do. You're right.
You got to do the promo.
Calm down, sir.
You got the promo.
Calm down. I can find the damn thing. Hold on.
Run the promo.
It's too late.
It's too late. It's never too late.
It's too late.
It's never too late. Hey, Scoreboard Addicts Podcast is day 23, beer and a take. We're out here, Atlantic City, on the road, and we know we missed day 22. It is quite all right because we've got not one, but two beers to discuss with you guys today. While we do some takes, I think we might even do two takes. There's things going on in the world right now. We're going to talk about them. So we got a special guest right here. Our buddy Matt from Wrestling Addicts is out here with us. Frat Pack Christmas 2024. Our 15th year out here at Atlantic City. No, it is the don't say it's the 16th. It's the 16th year we've done it.
Yeah.
It's the 15th year we've been out here
in Atlantic City.
Because back in 2020, 2021, COVID screwed up our plans. We couldn't go out to AC. But we're here now. The beer that I am drinking, that Rook is drinking, we are drinking Steve Austin's Broken Skull right here. Check that out.
What?
American Lager.
What?
All right.
We also have the IPA one inside, but we didn't take it.
If anybody knows anything about drinking beers, it's the man, the myth, and the legend, Stone Cold Steve Austin. He's the guy. He's going to know about drinking a beer or two. TJ is drinking, and TJ's here. He's off, like right here and off camera. Wow, I just grabbed his bicep. It feels mighty strong. But he's drinking Dogfish Head. Which one is that, T?
Sequence sour ale.
There you go. He's drinking the Sequence Sour.
Tastes like salt.
You're getting two beers,
Salt life.
two takes. So TJ, excuse me, Matt and I.
Florida, if you're in Florida, you know you have a pickup truck with a Salt Life on it.
That's right. So Matt and I are going to give it a beer and a take because we've been seeing a lot of chatter, Matt.
Yeah.
I've been seeing a lot of chatter about Shawn Michaels should be wrestling AJ Styles, and there's a lot of conversation about that process taking place, and it's Shawn is 59.
When the Royal Rumble was in San Antonio, I forgot what year it was. There was like a fan-made poster for Shawn Michaels versus AJ Styles, and this was before he came back in that tag team match with Triple H and Saudi. That would have been the time he came back, and it wasn't the greatest. I feel like it's just his time has passed. You know, let's remember him for what he did, and not he doesn't need to come out and cater to the audience by doing a match.
Definitely
so it's you know, and then you have to do it at WrestleMania because there's no other worthy point or event make more sense, but. We're past that. Let him stay retired. Let him continue to do his thing with NXT. Let AJ recover from his ankle injury and, you know, get back for his swan song. So,
I agree with you. He's 59 years old.
right.
What more? I don't like. The thing that I don't need in my life is, to me, in my mind, I know a lot of people are going to be mad about this. Ric Flair was old in 1996. He's old. And when I say he was old, I don't mean age-wise. I mean he dressed like my father in 1996 when Nash and Hall were coming out with bandanas looking like thugs at 22 years old, but they were really like 40 years old. But it didn't matter because, and I get it, Rick was probably 45 in 1996, but he looked like he was like the way he dressed, the way he carried himself, the way he did things. He looked like he was 55 years old. And it was like, dude, I'm over it. And he continued to look that way for the next 20-something years. And that's what it came down to. We don't need. I don't need to see the legends 6 years old.
It's not necessary.
I don't need it to be like that. So it's we're done with Sean. I love Sean. I'm the biggest Sean fan. You know that.
You are
For years. I'm done with Sean. I don't need Sean to be that guy anymore. We're beyond it. And that's cool. It's a nice match to think about, like Sting and Taker.
Are we live?
It's Sting. No, we're live, but we're not live, which is okay because I can just download it after the fact and post it on multiple places. But
download like LimeWire.
But it's like Taker and Sting.
Right.
30 years ago, I'm watching the shit out of it.
You know what? If you want to see Sean wrestle, buy the fucking video game. Go on the Peacock.
There it is.
Go on the Peacock. I wouldn't even call it that. Go on Peacock or Netflix, wherever you are around the world, and watch Sean matches.
But watch on YouTube.
It's not necessary.
Watch the highlights.
Right where we are. But before you do that, make sure you like, subscribe, and follow.
Absolutely. As far as the Broken Skull American Lager is concerned, I've drank this a lot. All right, this is a standard beer. It's made by El Segundo Brewing Company. This is a solid beer. Rook, what do you think about it?
Yeah, I think it's actually pretty good. I'm going to do the Chris Collinsworth slide in right here, but yeah, it's pretty good actually. It's I use the term solid beer way too often, so I'm trying to find an adjective for it.
Well, here's a
but it's definitely
I got that.
now here's a beer that you could drink throughout the night.
I got a word for you to sum up everything, and it's wow.
Wow.
What?
It's definitely wow. You taste this and you go, wow.
It's one of my favorite beers. And that's the bottom line.
It is actually a really good beer. It's definitely I like this one better than the IPA.
Why were you drinking
Stone Cold?
I don't like IPAs. I'll be honest with you. I don't like IPAs. IPAs taste like sweat.
When they made the original IPA one, I didn't like that they made a Stone Cold Steve Austin beer be an IPA. I think it's not Stone Cold's
right. And at one point,
like this is American Lager. This is
I agree. Yeah.
But at one point, they tossed him the IPAs when he did like a thing with like a Raw or something.
What this IPA?
Yeah.
All I know is what truck did he bring into a stadium and spray people down with a hose of beer?
What?
Coors. I believe it was
It's Coors Light.
What?
Well, if you're going to waste beer.
But it's that's as far from an IPA as you can go.
I'm just saying, if you're going to waste
that's
beer.
the beer you want when you're
Crushing.
No, that's the beer you want when you want to throw away beer. You're going to throw away Coors Light because that's what I would throw away.
That's
like
fair.
if they put me in a room full of beers and they were like, you have to sacrifice one of these beers, fucking Coors Light's going.
done.
Like that, in a heartbeat.
With the Austin's with the IPA, I like mixing it with like chocolate. Like it's weird, I know. Like, at a certain point throughout the night, I'm drinking that. It like pairs well with like dark chocolate or
TJ, talk to us about this Dogfish Head, and I'm sure you guys want to talk about some sports betting because you guys do that stuff out here. We're out in Atlantic City. We're out here. We're gambling. We're playing some games. Now here's a guy who slides in. There's a Chris Collinsworth slide. There we go. We'll get in there. All right, so I'm pretty sure I reviewed this on Beer and Take before. I love this beer. This is more of a summertime beer for me, but this is like the tops of the crushability scale. Like, I love sour beers. This is lime and salt in there, which, I mean, great combination. And it especially cold, it goes down so clean and crisp and smooth. It makes you want another one. That salt really makes you like, it's like why you eat pretzels while you drink beer, right? Why you offer snacks at a bar to patrons. It's the salt level makes you want to keep drinking because you're thirsty.
You know what that can actually remind me of is Porch Rocker. Porch Rocker is
Absolutely.
another good summer beer.
is that the Sam Adams?
Yes,
That's really good.
That's so
That's
good.
dangerous. It's dangerous.
It is.
It's a great shandy.
Melissa's not a beer person, and she loves that.
Melissa being Matt's life partner.
Yes.
What's funny is, remember how I said when I reviewed the Seasick Crocodile, I cracked one and I was like, Carissa, try it. She's like, I don't like beer. I'm like, I know, try it. She took a sip and she's like, oh, that's like a cider. I'm like, you see, my reviews are on point.
Seasick crocodile.
Yeah, that was the name of it,
that.
right?
I would try that for like
So,
Christmas.
so my question is, we've been out here. We obviously we gamble and shit like that. But on top of that, we saw Chris Kreider healthy scratch today. What does that mean in the terms of hockey? What is this a healthy scratch?
I mean, it could be anything. We still got the.
If you're a veteran, I mean.
If you're a veteran, it's really just to send a message, I would assume, unless there's some kind of maintenance or he might be injured or maybe he woke up with just, stomach issues.
Or
It's
trade.
something as simple as that. But I think it could mean a trade, but there's not a lot of chatter right now around it. And I feel like if Drury was going to make a move like that, somebody would catch wind of it and be trying to break it because that's just the way sports and the media is right now. Somebody would be paying some coach would be like, yeah, 10 grand, no problem. I'll give you the next story. Boom, here you go.
Yeah.
Because that's how it works, unfortunately. So I think there would be something on the horizon. I think this could be as simple as he's not feeling well to he may have a minor injury that could.
To be fair, though, if he weren't feeling well or he had a minor injury, it wouldn't be a healthy scratch.
Yeah.
It would be an unhealthy scratch.
Right, but you got to remember. Right, no, I understand, but you have to remember the NHL is very, very cautious with releasing anything. That's why it's like upper body injury, lower body injury. So they'd rather healthy scratch somebody that's like, yeah, dude, I'm just not. Yeah, no problem. Because you never know. Maybe that guy gets leaned on a little bit extra. It's like slap shot. It's like, man, I'll tell you, the first guy that checks me, I'm going to fucking piss all over myself. And then he tells him to go check him. Like, that's exactly what happens.
I put slide in here because we were talking to Rich before. Rich actually did hear chatter about the Rangers actually possibly trading them to
Buffalo.
Where did Rich hear that, though?
with Keandre Miller.
That would be so messed up, though. Who?
I don't know. Who they
He did say who. We were just drinking and loud, and we didn't hear what he said.
And also, like, I don't really know the Buffalo. So.
For those of you who have followed us for a long time, you've seen Rich actually here.
Yes.
Because we brought him on the show a little while ago. He was our tech guy and did not want to be a part of the show. But
He just kept mooning us. No reason.
off camera.
He's the guy.
Mooning from the front.
Yeah. It was more of a black hole than a moon, but whatever.
Rich is always the guy on the couch. But yeah, we will see what happens with a healthy scratch. Chris Kreider, obviously Capo Caco already gone.
He scored his first goal for Seattle yesterday.
Yes, he did. He's
Right off a face-off.
Yep.
That's
It's amazing what happens when you get top six time.
Yep.
And we'll see what happens with Chris Kreider and possibly Keandre Miller. By the way, before we get going, because we're done here, I just want to say fuck the Pegulas. Look up what happened with the Pegulas and the two National Guardsmen from upstate that died and what happened with them. And you will agree, even if you're a Sabres fan, fuck that family. They suck. I hate them. I wish them nothing but the worst. But for all of you out there, today's the 23rd of. That's not a very cheery message. I don't give a shit.
Jeez.
Okay, for everybody else, though,
Merry Christmas
except the Pegulas, we wish you a Merry Christmas, a Happy New Year.
and a Happy Hanukkah.
Fuck that family. Merry Christmas.
I was just about to say that, like, this is like
of message is
this is like a Christmas, like in my view. Heaven. I go downstairs expecting to see a bike. My uncle, 2 shots back in the head.
And make sure for the new year to check out brand new episodes from the Wrestling Addicts.
We're happening. It's going on. We'll catch you next time.